So you're describing your team. I mean, you guys are like the Navy SEALs of food harvesters or something like that. I'm picturing like this kind of like SWAT team, like Navy SEAL, like operation
definitely.
going down. And I think I remember hearing, maybe it was from the conversation you had with Tim Ferriss, that you guys work 7 days on, 7 off with these
Yeah.
teams. Is that right? So what are some of the keys to being able to perform at a high level for 7 days in a row? And what have you learned about your own, health and making sure that you're recovering and able to sustain high output like that?
Sleep. I think, really lucky to have close relationships with Andrew Huberman and Peter Attia and like, all of these really interesting people that are starting to like, again, continue to discover more about biology. And we've actually been a part of a few really interesting studies on sleep. And sleep for our teams is like the number one driver of performance, especially because like you're shifting your like cycle to like this night cycle. So how we
You're like
understand
nocturnal for a week and then you're normal for a week. And yeah, that sounds brutal.
which is part of why we create that schedule, because we want to give them enough time to like transition and then like clearly go back into a good circadian rhythm, that like a really healthy circadian rhythm that allows them to like fully recover and be ready for the next week. So like they get full salaries, full benefits. We give them lots of vacation time. They work less than half the year essentially. And prioritizing their health is ultimately what drives performance for us. So when they're working with us, like they're 7 days on, we've got, think of it as like a university dorm room plus like athletic facility. So we've got like all these tiny homes that are like blacked out and they have AC. We have like the right types of lighting in their enclosed areas. We've got cold plunges and saunas and like massage. Like we're prioritizing like what they're eating. We're making sure to include like large doses of creatine when they wake up to engage like a lot of that brain activity and health and make good decisions. We're like driving them away from caffeine and pushing them towards like complex carbohydrates for like better decision making. Because in a 6-hour period, to move as quickly as they do and make as many like precise decisions as they need to go from like no deer to 90, moving like a 50 plus miles, like you need like to be perfectly fueled.